Have you ever felt like you're running on a treadmill that keeps getting faster? You work harder, you earn more, but at the end of the month, the balance always feels thin. It's not just you. The entire world is in a debt of $340 trillion. To put that in perspective, the whole world only earns about $100 trillion a year. Mathematically, this debt can never be paid off. Why? Because the system was designed that way 300 years ago. Today I'm going to show you the money matrix we all live in, how it steals your time through taxes and inflation, and most importantly, how you can stop being its fuel and start building your own freedom. Let's go back to 1694. Before this, if a king borrowed money from a merchant and couldn't pay it back, the merchant lost his money. Simple, right? Debt had an end. Then came William Paterson. He approached a broke English king with a genius idea. Don't ever pay back the full loan. Just pay us 8% interest forever. To make this work, they created the Bank of England, the world's first central bank. The interest wasn't guaranteed by the king's gold. It was guaranteed by the taxes of the people. Think about that. For the first time in history, debt became permanent. It wasn't a problem to be solved anymore. It became a feature of the system. When you pay your GST or income tax today, a huge chunk of that isn't going to schools or hospitals. It's going to pay the interest on debts that started centuries ago. You might ask, where does all this money come from? Here is the part that will blow your mind. Money is created out of thin air. Imagine a shopkeeper named Ramesh. You want a 100 rupee item but have no cash. He writes, you owe me 100 in his book. Suddenly, that 100 exists as a value on his paper even though no physical cash moved. Central banks do this on a global scale. When a government needs money, they issue a bond, a promise to pay. The central bank buys it by typing numbers into a computer. Poof! New money is born. But here's the trap. Because every dollar or rupee is created via loan, if all debt were paid off tomorrow, there would be no money left in circulation. The system needs you and the government to stay in debt just to keep the lights on. This global trap has a mini version designed just for you, the EMI and credit card culture. The system wants you to buy that iPhone or car on easy monthly installments. It feels like you only pay 5,000 a month, but you are actually paying 20% more over time in interest. But the real cost isn't the money, it's your freedom. When you're buried in EMIs, you can't quit a job you hate. You can't take a risk on a new business. You can't say no to a boss who disrespects you because you must pay the bank on the first of every month. EMI is the modern version of slavery. It keeps you productive for the system but exhausted for yourself. So, is it all doom and gloom? No. You can't change the 300-year-old system, but you can change your place in it. The system feeds on consumers and rewards investors. A consumer buys things on credit and pays interest. An investor owns assets like gold, stocks or property that earn interest. Here are 3 steps to break your chains today. Never carry a credit card balance. 42% interest is a trap designed to keep you poor. Save 6 months of expenses. This isn't just for emergencies. It's so you have the power to walk away from a bad situation without needing a loan. Instead of the latest gadget, buy assets. When inflation rises, the price of things goes up, but the value of assets goes up too. Move to the side of the table that collects the interest instead of paying it. Awareness is your greatest weapon. Now that you see the metrics, you don't have to be its fuel. Stop working for money and start making your money and the system work for you. If this opened your eyes, share it with one person who needs to break free. Let's start building real wealth together.